Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, let's see how you can install Xampp on Ubuntu. So if we come to localhost, you're going to see that if we go to localhost, we don't have anything showing. Once we install Xampp, we'll be able to see something here on the local host. So the first step is you have to Google, download Xampp, and then you go to Apache friends.org, and that will bring you here. And once you're here, go to the section that has the Xampp for Linux. So you're going to choose any of this, but I've already downloaded this one. So just click here to download and wait for it to finish. So down there, click OK to save the file. And once it's finished downloading, you can start installing. So I will come to where the file is, and my file is saved here. Okay. I have the steps here, and you'll get this in the description below. I will paste everything just as they are in the description below. So the first step, you download Xampp. The next step, we want to install Xampp. So you're going to install Xampp sudo, and then the path to the installation that we've just downloaded, the .run file that we've just downloaded. So I'm going to do it the easy way on Ubuntu, where I can just go directly to this path in the terminal. But if you don't want to do that, you can also go directly to wherever the path is. That's why I've added this one down here. But let's go to that directory, and first of all, I want to copy the name of this file. So I'll just click copy, and I want the name of this file. So in any directory on Ubuntu, you can just click to go to open it in a terminal. Any directory in Ubuntu, you can do this. So you can see we are now in the directory where the downloaded file is, and that's what we want. So I'm just going to do sudo. So before you run this installation on the terminal, make sure you make this file executable, and you can do that by going to the properties, and you'll come here under permissions, and you will click check this. If it is unchecked, check this. Okay, and then just close that, and then you can come back, and then we can open this in terminal. So I'm just going to do sudo, and then I will paste in the name of the file. Okay, make sure you do this and this. This will show that we are going inside the current directory. That's why we have this one at the front here. So when I run this, and you can see the installation is beginning for us. So you can just click next, 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 and let the installation continue. Next, just let it finish, and once it's done, I'm going to come back, and we're going to see if we can now go to localhost and see the Xampp homepage here. So let's just wait until the installation is complete, and then I will be back once the installation is completed. All right, so the installation is complete, and you can just click on finish to launch Xampp. So if you click on finish, that's going to launch Xampp. And if we come here, you'll see that now we have the homepage for Apache. So if we go back here, you can see all your services here. You can see Apache is running and MySQL is not running. You can click there to start, or you can stop all services and start them all. And this is going to start your services. Now you're ready to run WordPress. If you want to run WordPress, you can install WordPress. So if you want to install WordPress, you need to go to the directory where you can add the WordPress files. So where are these files? Where is the directory where Apache stores its files? So if you come to your file manager, and you go into other locations here, and you look for opt here inside of opt, and you go into lampp. So this is where Apache stores the website files inside of htdocs. If you come into htdocs, this is where Apache stores the website files. So if you want to create a new website, you can add a new website inside here. So this is where Apache will store the website files. And if you want to add WordPress, this is where you're going to add the new website, the new folder where you can put your WordPress files if you want to install WordPress. So just by right clicking, I can already see that this folder is owned by root. And that is because while I was installing, I used sudo, and that's why all the folder and the files are being owned by the root user. So I can change that, and I can just click there. I can just open this in terminal. And if I open this in terminal, I'm going to change the ownership of that folder. And I want to change the ownership of this directory to me. And to do that, first of all, let me just cd back. And if you want to go back in the Unix system, you can just do cd. That's going to take us a step back. And you can see we are now in this folder, and we want to change the ownership of this to my user. So I'm going to change the ownership to this user. And I can do that by doing change ownership. And I want to do it recursively. And that means that all the files and folders within it are also going to change ownership to me. And I want to change to this user. I want to give ownership to this user. So I'll just copy that, Control-Shift-V. And then I will add that. And the group, I will also just add group as that. So I will do Control-Shift-V again to paste. And the directory whose ownership I want to change is this one. So I will copy that by doing Control-Shift-V again. So I copied wrongly there. And I can already see I need to add sudo. And then that's pretty much it. So if I come back here, I should be able to create files, folders, and anything else. So if I check on anything, if I do that, you can see now I can create folders. And if I create a new folder, let's just call it WP. And I can go inside of WP, and let me open this in terminal, and I can create a file called index.php. And then inside of this index.php, let me just add something that we can reproduce on the browser. So if I come back to the browser and I go to localhost and I go to localhost /WP, you'll see that we have our file there. So if you want to install WordPress, just go inside of htdocs, and htdocs is located inside of opt lampp htdocs, and inside here you can add as many WordPress installations as you want. Just create a folder and add the WordPress files inside of that folder here. And you can also create your databases on phpMyAdmin. So if you come to phpMyAdmin, you can create your databases, and this will enable you to run WordPress on your local computer, and will enable you to test your websites or any other PHP based websites on your local computer. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. In the next video, let's see how to install WordPress on Xampp in your Ubuntu, on Ubuntu. So I will see you in the next video. Meanwhile, just go to wordpress.org, click on Get WordPress, and then download WordPress. Okay, so I will see you in the next video when we install WordPress, if you want to see how to install WordPress.